Whoa, why are you so blurry? There we go. That's better. What's up, Yoshi? Let me turn on the desktop audio here so it's not so loud. I did an interview with Doug TenNapel earlier. Well, not really an interview. We had a discussion on one of my other channels. Got so many now. And so I had to have the audio up. Yeah, receive the award. Okay, I get it. I get it. I don't even use that car, so it's worthless to me. Let's just jump into a casual game. It's on Upon the Chaos, which is... it was on a live stream on Upon the Chaos, which is my new channel, more geared towards politics. I don't know how much you're into that, but... so Upon the Chaos, which is growing like gangbusters, went up 1,000 subs today, thanks to Doug. So... sharing it out and pointing people towards it. So it's got like 2,000 some subs, which is pretty neat. Just missed it. I thought the other guy was going to hit it. So I sort of went for a jump to sort of hit it in the air, but he had gone the other direction. Sure, yeah, I can try to drop the link after this match. Somehow I got an assist. I have no idea how. I'm not going to listen. You guys can listen to it. I'm not going to. But yeah, it was pretty fun. We did like a little 30-minute talk about stuff. But it would be awesome. So I've got the subscribers to get monetized, but I'm nowhere near the watch time. It's got to be like 4,000 hours, and I've only got like 500 watch hours or something on that channel so far. So it's kind of like, all right, I don't have to worry about the subscribers, but I do still have to make videos. Scored. But I mean, it's a totally different audience as well, but some of them have subscribed over to the FlyFoxPro channel. And then I'm hoping that eventually we can convince the ones that like that channel and the more pop culture type stuff to come over here as well. That's my goal. We'll see. I mean, hopefully this channel will just build its own audience as we do more with it. But Elliot's been holding down the fort. A lot of stuff. So just need to hit those algorithms. Get things going with some good content. Yeah, live streaming. I don't know how many watch hours it is, but considering it's like at 1,000 views already, it's probably a pretty good amount of watch time, even though we only went for like 30 minutes. So hopefully I can get some guests. You know, I've got connections, so just need to start utilizing those. By connections, I mean like whatever I've gotten from other people. It's not like I earned the connections. It's like, hey, so I know you know this person. Any chance I can get him on a live stream? Yeah, Doug only had 30 minutes, so that's why we did this one like this. But yeah, I just need to do like a 6-hour live stream, like 100 people watching the whole time. a couple times, and then we'll be good. We'll be all done. Maybe get 1,000. Maybe I can just do a 4-hour live stream with 1,000 people watching. That'd be great. I shouldn't have chased, but it didn't matter. My team isn't that great. No, that's my fault. No, that's gonna be. Oh no. But yeah, Elliot's been doing some good interviews. What's funny is like I met the one where he did the comic book guys a few weeks ago. I'd actually met those guys through completely different contacts as Elliot had, and I had been on a podcast with him, so a couple months ago. It might have been longer than that now, but it was kind of interesting to see Elliot make contact with those guys through a totally different avenue. That was on somebody else's channel, but still. Dang it, I messed up. You flip at max speed, you don't have to use a boost. I know. I know that, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna do it. Because you flip 3 times, you get up to max speed. But I'm terrible at this game. Let's say like this. Just flip around. Oh, is that gonna be safe? Oh, whew. I was worried I might have stopped it for them to get it, but thankfully my teammate did something. No! Mine should be fine. But I don't know. I'm just casual, man. I'm a casual when it comes to this game. I have no pretense that I'll ever... That's why I'm playing on casual. It's like, alright. Nobody's gonna get mad if I do poorly. Like, I probably shouldn't just be on the ball cam, but... It's the easy way to do it. I have no idea who's hitting me. I should have taken it off a ball cam. I'm just going to hang out here in the middle, and if it gets knocked over the middle... I should have went up for it instead of waiting for it to come down. I won the games I played earlier today off stream. All right. Let's see here. What? Don't blow. Good, man. Good. We enjoy it going to a church more close to where we live now, and that has been helpful with the little one, getting him ready and everything. It's just essentially 5 minutes away. So that has been good. Thank you, man. Yeah, I mean, I don't expect everybody to be from the other channels to be totally into everything I'm doing on there, but every once in a while, maybe we'll have some content they'll like. That's the thing. Like, that's why I'm doing the different channels, is because I don't like, not everybody that there's always going to be core people that will follow you from each channel, but some people aren't into video game stuff, and some people aren't into the comic book and movie stuff, and they just won't watch it. So I think it's better to build the independent channels, and just because you have more subs on one and more success on one doesn't mean that it's not worth it to have the other one, and that it won't work out as well. There you go. Well, I mean, that's the Doug Tenaple, right? He created Earthworm Jim, so we had him on this channel, and he's all about talking about politics. So maybe I'll play. I'll have Doug play one of his games while we talk about politics. Or I'll play one of his games while we talk about politics. There you go. Everything's political now. That's what they don't get. Everything's theological. Everything's political, and they don't get that I'm subverting them and being subversive about it. You know, I'm being sneaky. But like the FlyFoxPro channel has always been sort of like a hodgepodge of stuff, you know, like, yeah, my latency's not great right now. I've been having problems with the internet around here lately. It's not as great as it was. Might have to consider seeing if there's an alternative that's better. That wasn't the best attempt. Yeah. Yes. That is correct. That is a good way to put it. It's just me. And that's why I'm never going to change the name or anything. It's like the brand is me on there. Whereas Coin A Geek obviously will have some of my personality, but at the same time, it's half or more Elliot's baby as well. So it's always going to be teamwork. And then obviously the political one is a distilled version of me. So they certainly say a lot more. I feel a lot more open on FlyFoxPro to say exactly how I feel, whereas you kind of have to use a little bit of tact when you're trying to build an audience from somebody else, you know, where somebody else is sharing your content and they're promoting you. It's like those people have an expectation of what you're going to say. It's not like I'm censoring myself totally or anything, but I am making sure, like, okay, I want people to get to know the content here before I say something that they may not have heard before. Yes, Elliot and I are quite different and very similar. So it helps. And I don't know, like, if you ever listened to the old podcast episodes, but like that's a good illustration of, like, we have often will agree, but we just have different takes and different things that are important to us. Like for me, I hate the digital revolution because I see it as a loss of property rights and the ability to actually own things. I think it's bad, lack of ownership of things. But Elliot's not as concerned about that, and he has different things that he's. Yeah, of course, that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing that unites us, for sure. Like, even to the types of jobs that we've done. Like Elliot's worked in sales for a really long time and really does well at that kind of a job, and I just could not do that. We're very different personalities in that way, but we're similar. But obviously, both having been deacons at Apologia together is at one time has been a thing. Well, see, no, but it's like the issue is when you purchase something digitally, like this game I didn't purchase is free, but anything I purchase on Steam or on GOG or anything, I don't really own it. What I do is I lease the right to download it and operate it. And without that physical software, without the physical aspect of that software, it's not ownership. You can't sell it. It's a lease. And then now it's to the point where they want you to pay a subscription model for a program. It's like, oh, you want Photoshop? You got to pay a subscription fee for it. Well, no, I just want to buy a Photoshop. I have no intention of having to upgrade or any of this stuff. I just want to purchase it. I don't want to pay you the money. Like, I did the math on that. Yeah, I mean, it's such a scam. Like, that's why I go out of my way to use software that's probably not as good as Photoshop, just so I don't have to do it. Right, you own the data, and you can sell that hardware with it on there, but that means you have to sell the entire physical thing. And with purchasing things on Steam, Epic Games Store, or on the Xbox or PlayStation, if they're not logged into your account, they're not going to be able to play it. Just because it's downloaded onto the Xbox, they're buying your account essentially in order to play it. So I don't know. It's just one of those things where, since I play primarily on PC, I'm kind of like, there's nothing I can do about it, but it's one of those things I like to complain about. Like, it'll be a really sad day when everything goes to streaming or digital purchases of movies and things, because you're obligated. There's no way around supporting companies that otherwise you might be like, I'd just rather buy it used. And you have your only chance of getting something at a discount is if they happen to have a sale or, a special deal. I'm not about that. But it doesn't really matter. I primarily use GOG unless somebody gives me like money for Steam or the game's only on Steam. I'm going to buy it on GOG if it's there. That's just the bottom line. I prefer GOG because at least then I'm not worried about having to be logged in. What did you just do? Logged in and, am I online and all this nonsense that you have to worry about. Like, I hate playing things on the Epic Games Store. And I'll never purchase something on the Epic Games Store. I will never. Like, I have it so I can get their free games, and that's it. Which is like, if you're not logged in. No. Just because you knocked over this cup full of pins doesn't mean you get to play with them. Yeah, you can have your toy. It was a child. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't want to support the Chinese Communist Party, man. And Tencent owns a huge percentage of Epic. So, that's why. I pick and choose, man. Like, if I can avoid giving money directly to the Chinese Communist Party, and any company that is a Chinese corporation has, as part of its company, a Chinese government official, and they make money off of that. And you have to worry about censorship and things like that. So I don't want to support Tencent as much as possible, right? It's like why I don't. Same reason why I don't buy Disney stuff is because Disney just caters to the Chinese Communist Party. But I pick them. I pick them. Pick and choose. Right, because all those film companies are going to try to get into the Chinese market. It's just a matter of like, okay, you can't avoid China completely, but I can make certain purchasing decisions. Like if a game is only on Epic Game Store, well, that's going to suck. But it's usually not the case. And I'm not really into most of their games. Like I don't play Fortnite. I don't play most of the stuff they're making. So for me, it's not a big deal to not buy their games. And any other game that's on there, I can get it for free. Or, I mean, I get all the games I get on there for free. But I can purchase it on GOG. And that way, I don't know. I'm not enriching the Chinese Communist Party with every single purchase. You know, obviously you can't avoid it. But. It's definitely one of those things where it's totally unavoidable. You're gonna, no matter what you do, you're going to have anything you buy pretty much is going to have been touched in some way by China. So it's not that big of a deal to me, but I do try to think about that stuff. I don't know if you heard the Marvel Eternals movie. That movie's directed by a Chinese woman named Chloe Zhao, Chinese American, and she just got canceled by China. So the China pandering may not have paid off in this case because they haven't even showed her movie that won Best Picture, and she won Best Director for it, Nomadland. I think it won Best Picture, but they haven't even shown that in China. It was supposed to come out like last April, I think. And they have not shown it, and it's doubtful that they will because she has criticized China in the past. So they hired her before they knew China was going to cancel her. So it's possible that China may not show that. I mean, we don't know what'll happen, but it's possible that China doesn't even show Eternals allow it to be shown. And that would be a huge loss to them. But we'll see. They change their mind. They're so fickle and inconsistent that they might change their mind about her and uncancel her by the time it comes out and say, oh, we've always loved Chloe Zhao. Look how great she is. But that guy, I blame him. Well, I like, it's impossible. Like I said, I'll tell people like, oh, this is why I don't do this. This is why I don't pay for Disney Plus or go see Marvel movies at the theater and stuff, and why I wait for Redbox now, for the most part. Like, I saw Endgame, and did I say? No, I don't think I saw Endgame in the theater, now that I think about it. I don't remember the last time. That might have been Infinity War was the last Marvel movie I saw in the theater. But I don't see the Star Wars stuff. I don't see any of that stuff in the theater. And part of the reason is because of they're catering to China. And then with Epic, it's like you're directly giving money to a Chinese corporation. At least a good portion of it. The majority is still owned by What's-His-Face, but a good portion of it is owned by Tencent. Well, we won that one. So we'll see. Well, if I had to guess, I would say Eternals is still going to come out in China. But there's that question, man. They have They have scrubbed any mention of her off of Chinese social media. If anybody, that's not tweeting, but if anybody posts about her, they use a hashtag with her initials. They take it off. They've scrubbed it. So it's that serious where they've gone to that degree. It's not like they don't change their mind sometimes, but it's certainly possible that she could be It could prevent them from releasing it there. But we'll see. All right, hey, thanks for watching, Yoshi, and commenting. Appreciate it. Elliot and I are getting together soon to discuss Coin A Geek and see what we can do together to make this channel a better experience for everybody. So be on the lookout for that. And yeah, thanks for watching. I had fun. But I got to take care of this little kid now. Adios.